Good evening, children.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. So this, 45 minutes, I hope I had engaged you effectively. Were you all busy working the answers to these questions, children? Yeah, please answer. No. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, children, see. Yeah, please tell me. Were you all working out the answers to these questions? You people are shy, is it, to talk? I don't understand. Okay.
Ma'am, I joined late.
Yeah, I didn't see you, Deepika, Shreyas, when I started the meeting. Yes. All right. Okay. Fine. Let's see the answer for the first one. Who can tell me the answer for the first one? What is the value or what are the values of C?
5 or minus 3, ma'am.
Ram says 5 or minus 3.
C
Yes.
equals 5 or minus 3, ma'am.
Okay. Nandini also says 5 or minus 3. Same answer. Ananya, same answer.
Yes.
Others, share your answer.
Ma'am, I too got 5 and minus 3 marks.
5 or minus 3. Okay. That's nice. That's the correct answer also. That's also the correct answer. Let me work it. Those who have not got it right, or if you've gone wrong, take a screenshot. Once I finish the answer, take a screenshot. So coincident roots, so we know that D is equal to 0. It's given that the equation has coincident roots, meaning equal roots. That means the value of D is 0. If you write this, then you know what to do afterwards. So D is equal to 0 because it is given that the quadratic equation has coincident roots, meaning equal roots. So this means B square minus 4AC is equal to 0. I'm using capital ABC because we have seen the, the equation also. So that's a small letter C in the equation. So B square minus 4AC is equal to 0. So what's the value of B? Let me see the question once again. I have the photo with me, just a minute. Yeah, okay. So B is minus 2 of C plus 1. This is B. So B square minus 4 into A into C. I hope this is right, is equal to 0. So B square minus 4AC is equal to 0. So 4 into C plus 1 the whole square. Because minus 2 the whole square is 4 plus 4 into C plus 1 the whole square minus 16 into C plus 4 is equal to 0. Now this is an equation. So you can divide the equation throughout by 4. So you can divide throughout by 4. So dividing the equation throughout by 4, that is 4 into C plus 1 the whole square by 4 minus 16 into C plus 4 divided by 4 is equal to 0 by 4. If it is an expression, you can only take out 4 common. If it's an expression, you can take out 4 common. You cannot divide by 4 throughout. This is an equation, so you can divide by 4 throughout. 4 cancels 4 times, and this is 0. So you can expand this now because C plus 1 the whole square. So it is C square plus 2C plus 1. And here minus 4C minus 16, children. Be careful because minus 4 into plus 4 minus 16 is equal to 0. So this becomes C square minus 2C minus 15 is equal to 0. And split the middle term. Minus 5C plus 3C minus 15 is equal to 0. So C into C minus 5 plus 3 into C minus 5 is equal to 0. So C minus 5 into C plus 3 is equal to 0. So C is equal to 5 or C is equal to minus 3. So mostly all of you, I assume all of you would have started this correctly. if you have not got this answer, maybe you have gone wrong in calculation somewhere, please take a screenshot. So the values of C can be 5 or the value of C can be -3. For both these values of C, the given quadratic equation will have coincident roots. Quickly take a picture. Oh, or maybe I can send this in the group. That will be better. 1 second. It was the first one. Right. Okay, over to the next one. You'll have to solve for x using the quadratic formula. Okay, so what are the values of x?
A square plus
X
B
is equal
by
to
4, A square minus B square by 4.
Okay. Yes, somebody else wanted to share the answer. This is from Ananya. Yes,
ma'am,
please share.
I too got x is equal to a square plus b square by 4 or a square minus b square by 4.
Okay, okay. Since I don't have the answers, I'll have to work and see if that's the right answer. Others? Okay, again, since we have A, B, I think in the equation, we'll say D is, we'll have to find D here first. So D is equal to B square minus 4AC. Okay, so we'll have to find the values of X using the quadratic formula. So we'll first find the discriminant. D is equal to B square minus 4AC. So D is minus 8A square. Okay, so B square minus 4 into A into, okay, C. All right. So this will be 64A to the power 4 minus 64. See, this one is 16 for the 64 into A to the power 4. So A power 4 minus into minus plus 64 B to the power 4. So this gets cancelled and D is 64 B to the power 4 D. Now let's find the values of X. X is equal to minus B plus or minus root D over 2A. So minus B, so it will be minus of minus 8A square. So it's 8A square plus or minus root of root D. So 64B to the power 4 over 2A. So 2A is 2 into 16, 32. 2 into 16, okay. So this is 8A square plus or minus 8B square divided by 32. So X is equal to 8A square plus 8B square divided by 32 or X is equal to 8A square minus 8B square over 32. So X is equal to 8 common A square plus B square by 32 or X is equal to again 8 common A square minus B square by 32. So on simplifying, X is equal to A square plus B square. 8 fours are 32, no? Or X is equal to A square minus B square by 4. Yes, so Ananya and Rajeshwari have shared their answers and both of you are right. Very good.
And should we simplify the A square minus B square into A minus B and A plus B?
No, not required. You can leave it like this.
Okay.
So this is answer to what's the third question? Let me see. Yeah, what's the answer for the third one?
X is equal to 8 now.
Same, 8 hours.
8 hours. All right, I just read the question. Fine. So answer 3. So it's given that one pipe takes X plus 2 hours to fill an empty cistern. One pipe takes X plus 2 hours to fill an empty cistern, an empty tank. So see, if it takes 5 hours, that means the fraction of the work done by the pipe in 1 hour is 1 by 5. Work done is equal to the reciprocal of the time taken, the total time taken. If you take 5 hours to complete a particular task, that means you're able to complete 1/5 of the work every hour. 1/5 of the work first hour, second hour, third hour, fourth hour, and fifth hour. Like this, in 5 hours, you complete 5 by 5 or the full work. The reciprocal of the time taken is 5 hours. The reciprocal of that is 1 by 5. This is the fraction or the portion of the work, or we say work done, or the fraction of the work done in 1 hour. Okay, so here, since the first pipe takes X plus 2 hours to fill the empty cistern, the fraction of the cistern filled by the first pipe, in 1 hour, will be 1 over X plus 2, because the time is X plus 2. So 1 over X plus 2. See, this one has no unit because it's a fraction of work done. It has no unit. The fraction of the cistern filled by the first pipe in 1 hour will be the reciprocal of the total time taken, 1 by X plus 2. Similarly, the fraction of the cistern or the tank, okay, filled by the second pipe, in 1 hour, is equal to 1 over X plus 7, because the second pipe takes X plus 7 hours to fill the empty cistern. Reciprocal of that is 1 by X plus 7. So this fraction of the cistern is filled by the second pipe in 1 hour. So what is the fraction of the cistern filled by both the pipes in 1 hour? Fraction of the cistern filled by both the pipes, that is when the pipes work together. This is when only the first pipe is let open. The cistern is empty. Only the first pipe is working. The second one is not. It's closed. So when the first pipe works alone, it takes X plus 2 hours to fill the empty cistern. So that means when it works alone, it fills this fraction of the tank. Similarly, for the second one, when it works alone, it's able to fill this fraction of the tank. Now, when both the pipes work together, that is when both the pipes are let open, then the fraction of the fraction of the cistern filled by both the pipes, the fraction of the cistern filled by both the pipes in 1 hour, when they work together in 1 hour, they will be able to fill 1 by X plus 2 plus 1 by X plus 7. This fraction of the tank is filled by both the pipes in 1 hour. Now, like this, they let open for 6 hours. Like this, they're working very, they're very friendly. They work like this together for 6 hours. In 1 hour, they, fill this fraction of the tank. So when they work for 6 hours, fraction of the cistern filled by both the pipes in 6 hours, would be in 1 hour, this one, 6 hours, 6 into 1 by X plus 2 plus 1 by X plus 7. In 1 hour, they finish, in 1 hour, they fill this fraction of the tank working together. So when they go on like that, when they work together for 6 hours, then they'll be able to fill 6 into 1 by X plus 2 plus 1 by X plus 7, this fraction of the tank. But what happens when the pipes are let open for 6 hours, the tank is completely filled with water. That is what is given in the question. That means this fraction is equal to 1. when the work is done, meaning when the work is completed, it's equal to 1. In terms of fraction, it is 1. If it's a percentage, it is 100%. So when we say 1, it's the whole thing in a fraction. 1 by 3 is 1/3 of the full. 1 means the full thing. So it's very clear that, 1 second. Yeah, I'm continuing the answer here. Answer 3 continued. Okay, continued. Yeah, so I think I wrote. Clearly, or you can say according to the condition given in the question, according to the condition given in the question, or according to the condition given, you can say, according to the condition given what? 6 into 1 by x plus 2 plus 1 by x plus 7 is equal to 1. This is equal to 1 because the work is done. So this fraction is equal to 1. So now we'll have to solve this. That's all. So how do you solve this? Common denominator, 6, open bracket, x plus 2 into x plus 7 is a common denominator. So you get x plus 7 plus x plus 2 is equal to 1. So 6 into 2x plus 9. You have to open up this x plus 2 into x plus 7. When you multiply, you get x square plus 2x plus 7x. So 9x. 2x and 7x you'll get. So I'm writing plus 9x, 7 to the 14. Okay, is equal to 1. Is equal to 1. So now multiply. So you get 12x plus what is it? 6 times 54. Cross multiply now is equal to x squared plus 9x plus 14. 6 into 2x, 12x, and this one is 54 is equal to cross multiply. You get this. So now gather all the terms on one side. So that will give you x squared plus 9x minus 12x is minus 3x, and plus 14 minus 54 is minus 40 is equal to 0. Now split the middle term. So 40. So 8 5s are 40. That will give you 3 also. So x squared minus 8x plus 5x minus 40 is equal to 0. So x into x minus 8 plus 5 into x minus 8 is equal to 0. X minus. Yeah. So x minus 8 into x plus 5 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 8 or x is equal to minus 5. All right. So now minus 5, when you take x is minus 5, what do you get here? 1 by, or if you go back to the question, 1, the first pipe fills the tank in x plus 2 hours. So minus 5 plus 2 is minus 3 hours. That's not possible. So we let go the value minus 5. Not possible in this situation. For this equation, see, if it is just an equation, both the values are okay. But this is situation. So for this situation, x is equal to minus 5 does not hold good. So x is equal to 8 because x is 8, meaning x plus 2, 8 plus 2, 10, and 8 plus 7, 15. Fine. So the value of x is 8. The value of x is 8, not minus 5. What's the question? Find the value of x. Yeah. So the value of x is 8. Yes, again, not many of you gave this answer. I got it again only from 2 of you. What about the others? Shreyas, Tarun, Shreya, Shri, Subbalakshmi, Nandini. All right. What's the other one? Find K so that, okay, you all know the question. Let me not waste time on that. Find K. Yeah, what's the value of K, children? What is the value of K, children? No, let me ask somebody. 1 minute, 1 minute. 1 minute. I can see Okay, Ananya has been answering. Deepika to very quiet. Okay, Nandini, Rajeshwari answered. Ram,
Yes,
Sashwin, Shreyashri, Balakrishnan, Shreyas, Lakshmi and Tarun.
I didn't have time to work.
Ma'am,
Since you joined it. Yes, Nandini.
ma'am, the value of k in the fourth question is 0 or 2, ma'am.
0 or 2. Okay. Let me see. Anybody else? Ananya,
I got only
Rajeshwari.
equation. I got only equation for fourth question.
Ram, louder. You got only?
Equation, ma'am.
Okay, you only constructed the equation. You did not have time to solve, or you don't know how to solve it.
No, I don't know.
No problem. Yes, yes. Okay.
I got 0.
Come again.
I got k is equal to 0 or k is equal to 2.
Lakshmi. Okay, okay. Anybody else?
Same
So since
answer.
all of you, Ananya say, okay. Yes. Anybody can? Yes, Shreyashri.
Ma'am, got the same answer.
You got the same answer. Okay. Shreyashri, can you read out your answer? Just tell me the first equation. That is enough. Meaning whatever you have constructed, how you've started the answer. Okay, so it's given that 4k plus 8, then 2k square plus 3k plus 6, and 3k square plus 4k plus 4. Okay, so these are 3 consecutive terms of an arithmetic progression, and you are asked to find the value of k. So these are 3 consecutive terms. All right, like this is A1, this is A2, and this is A3. Now these are 3 consecutive terms, so let's call them A1, A2, and A3. Now we know that the difference between any 2 consecutive terms is the same in an arithmetic progressions. So clearly A2 minus A1 will be the same as A3 minus A2, the common difference. The second term minus the first term. See, it need not be A1, A2, A3. It can be, you can even call it A11, A12, and A13. Nothing. So then in that case, A12 minus A11 is equal to A13 minus A12. Common difference. The difference between any 2 consecutive, that is the difference between a particular term and its preceding term, is a constant. We know that. So I'm not saying that these terms are the first, second, and third term. They are any 3 consecutive terms. So even if they are the 11th, 12th, and 13th terms, we know that A12 minus A11, which is the common difference, A13 minus A12, which is again the common difference. So they equal because on both the sides we have the common difference. LHS is D, RHS is also D. So you can take 11, 12, 13, but I'm just going to take 1, 2, 3, A1, A2, A3, A1, A2, and A3. So clearly A2 minus A1 is equal to A3 minus A2, which means 2k square plus 3k plus 6 minus 4k plus 8 is equal to 3k square plus 4k plus 4 minus 2k square plus 3k plus 6. So after the minus sign, you'll have to enclose the terms in a bracket. That is very important. So 2k square plus 3k plus 6 minus 4k minus 8 is equal to 3k square plus 4k plus 4 minus 2k square minus 3k minus 6. Now on simplifying, minus k minus 2 is equal to k square. K square plus k minus 2. So now taking all the terms to one side, or at least k's to one side, So we'll get 2k square minus k square minus k is equal to, or we'll bring everything to one side. It looks quadratic. Minus 2 plus 2 is equal to 0. So k square minus 2k is equal to 0. K common. K minus 2 is equal to 0. So k is equal to 0 or k is equal to 2. Very good. Nandini, Ananya, Rajeshwari, then Ashreya, Shri. Lakshmi also, I think, gave this answer. Very good. Ram, you can ask me where you did not get this idea, is it? Or?
No, ma'am, I have got equation correct, ma'am. I did not take common k, ma'am.
Oh, you started k square minus 2k is equal to 0, is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So that one, k square minus 2k is equal to 0 is quadratic. See, you should know this because, okay, at this point, let me tell you something here. See here. Now we have, quadratic equations. You can have a pure quadratic equation like this. So like x square minus, say like 10x plus 16 is equal to 0. Okay, so this one is a pure quadratic equation, meaning you have all the terms. You have the x square term, the x term and the constant. So this one you can solve by splitting the middle term. Or maybe using the quadratic formula. If you're not able to find the two numbers by which you can split the middle term, you can use the quadratic formula. This is a pure quadratic equation wherein you have all the three terms. This one is a pure quadratic equation wherein you have all the three terms, that is the x square term, the x term and the constant. A quadratic equation can also be like this: x square minus 5 is equal to 0. The middle term is not there. So how will you solve this? So you must treat it as a square minus b square. This is a quadratic equation wherein we don't have the middle term. The x term is missing, but it is still quadratic because the highest power of x is 2. It is quadratic, but it's not a pure quadratic equation because we don't see the middle term. And hence you cannot solve this by splitting the middle term. Then how do we solve this and find the two values of k? So you can treat it as a squared minus b squared, x the whole square minus root 5 the whole square is equal to 0. So x plus root 5 into x minus root 5 is equal to 0. When the middle term is missing, you cannot split the middle term because there is no middle term. Then you will have to treat the equation as a difference of two squares. And use the identity a squared minus b squared is equal to a plus b into a minus b. So you have x is equal to plus root 5 or x is equal to minus root 5. Or you can also do this: x square is equal to, you can take that number, the constant, to the other side. X square is equal to 5. So x is equal to plus or minus square root of 5. So x is equal to plus root 5 or x is equal to minus root 5. Both are fine. Both are fine. So if it's a pure quadratic equation, you can solve by splitting the middle term, or if you're not able to find the factors, you can use a quadratic formula. If it is not a pure quadratic equation, in this case where the middle term is missing, treat it as a difference of two squares or transpose the constant. And when you take the square root, you must say plus or minus. If you simply say square root of 5, then you'll get only one value of x. Plus or minus root 5. So plus root 5 is one value of x and minus root 5 is the other value of x. The other case is where the constant is missing. You have only the x term and the, so you have only x squared minus 3x is equal to 0. The constant is missing. So here also you cannot split the middle term. Only if it's a pure quadratic equation, you can solve by splitting the middle term. So this one is also quadratic. This one is quadratic, but you cannot solve by splitting the middle term. The constant is missing. So here you'll have to take x common. Here you'll have to take x common because you have the x square term and the x term. So take out x common. and we'll get x minus 3 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 0 or x is equal to 3. So these are the three different ways you can have a quadratic equation. So whenever you have the x term, x square term in the x term, or the k square term in the k term, or the y square term in the y term, take out y, k, or x common and find the values of, whatever variable, x, y, or k. If you have the x square term in the constant, then treat it as a difference of two squares, a plus b into a minus b. Or you can even transpose the constant and find the two values of the variable. So I'm sure, Ram, you will not forget. I'm sure you know this. It's not that you didn't know. It didn't occur to you at that time, right, Ram?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So now don't forget. Got it? Yeah.
Yes.
Children, have you worked beyond the fourth one? Have you all worked beyond the fourth one?
Yes.
Completed till sixth one, ma'am.
Till 6, huh, Rajeshwari?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's nice.
Ma'am, I completed till fifth one.
Fifth one, you've completed till 5. Okay, then I'll do one thing. I'll just discuss the fifth one and then leave you to finish 7 and 8. Take a picture. I don't know. 1 second. Yes, sir. What's the answer for the fifth one, Ananya?
Ma'am, I got 5,91,000.
5,91,000.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, again, as I told you, I don't know the answer. Anybody else, children?
Ma'am, I got 4,95,000, ma'am.
4,95,000. Okay. Anyone else? See, what about Nandini? Nandini?
Ma'am, I didn't work that, ma'am.
Okay, fine, fine. We'll do it together now. Ram?
Ma'am, I worked out seventh sum.
Okay, you just left that, is it? You didn't try the fifth one, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay, no problem. Yes, we'll learn it now. Shreya Shri, Sashmin, since you're not answering, I'm not asking you. Are you chatting with me? No, you're not also. Okay. Yes, Shreya Shri, Balakrishnan, Shreyas, Lakshmi and Tarun.
Ma'am, I did not work.
Okay, fine. Let's do it together now. Please listen. Answer 5. There's a fifth one. Okay, what is given in the question? A piece of equipment costs rupees 6 lakhs. Okay, it's an equipment. So obviously its value will depreciate year by year. Year after year, the value of the machinery will depreciate. Machinery is always subject to depreciation as against land, as against a piece of land, which is subject to appreciation, at least in India. In India, when you invest in land or gold, the value of gold and the value of land is always expected to increase in the future. Okay, but then, when you buy a refrigerator, any household appliance, when you buy a refrigerator or say a car, a two-wheeler, an auto, all these are subject to depreciation. So like that, a piece of equipment in a factory, it costs rupees 6 lakhs. If it depreciates in value, meaning the value goes down year by year, it goes down. If it depreciates in value, appreciates meaning increase in value. Depreciates meaning the value goes down. in value by 15% in the first year, 13.5% in the next year, 12% in the next year, and so on, what will be its value at the end of 10 years? All percentage applying to the original cost. All right, you will have to find its value at the end of 10 years, not only the depreciation. But you people, what answers did you say? Come again, Ananya, what did you say? 5 lakhs, huh?
5,91,000.
But that doesn't look right because you'll have to find the value of the machinery at the end of 10 years.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, but you understand, after applying, so, these percentages for 10 years, it cannot still stand at 5,91,000. What about Rajeshwari? 4 lakh and something you said, right?
4,95,000.
Again, it like looks okay. Maybe you're telling only the depreciation portion. Oh, let me check that. Maybe you have only found the depreciation. You have not found the value of the machinery. So if I go with, but Ananya's okay. Now I don't know. Now both of your answers, with one of them may be right. So I'll just complete that for both of you. So one of you say whatever 5,91,000 if I'm not wrong. So this is the depreciation. So what's the value of the machinery? 6 lakhs minus the depreciation. So it's only 9,000 at the end of 10 years. The value of the machinery is only 9,000 at the end of 10 years. If this is right, if the total depreciation is 5,91,000, then the value of the machinery stands at 9,000 at the end of 10 years. Okay, and for Rajeshwari, who's got 4,95,000 as the depreciation. So both of you have just mentioned the depreciation, not the value of the furniture, meaning value of the equipment. You've just told me the depreciation portion, I guess. So 6 lakhs minus the depreciation for 10 years, 4,95,000. 1,05,000 will be the value of the equipment at the end of 10 years. So let's see who of this is right. Answer for the fifth one. Yeah, now first we'll have to calculate the depreciation for 10 years. So the total depreciation, okay, for 10 years, will be, okay, so first year, 15% of the original cost, 6 lakhs, plus for the second year, the depreciation is 13.5% of the original cost of 6 lakhs. For the next year, it is 12% of the original cost, 6 lakhs. See, what am I writing? This is the depreciation for the first year. This is the depreciation for the first year. This is the depreciation for the second year. This is the depreciation for the third year. And when you add all this, it is the depreciation for 3 years. So now like this, we'll have to go on up to 10 terms. Up to 10 terms because 10 years. This is for the first year, second year, third year. So like this up to 10 terms. Up to 10 terms because 10 years. Up to 10 years, let me write, or 10 terms. Goes on like this up to 10 terms. Okay, let me put a plus here. Okay, so now this is equal to 15% means 15 by 100 of meaning multiplication 6 lakhs plus 13.5% meaning by 100 of meaning into 6 lakhs. 12% means 12 by 100 of meaning multiplication 6 lakhs. Like this it goes on up to 10 terms. Up to 10 terms. So now we'll have to take out something common. You'll have to take out something common. You can probably cancel 2 zeros and 2 zeros everywhere. See if 2 zeros and 2 zeros everywhere you can cancel. Don't try to reduce 15 by 100. Don't do that, okay? Don't try to reduce 15 by 100, 13.5 by 100. Don't do that. Do this one everywhere, 0, 0, because everywhere you can do the same thing. Okay, 0, 0, 0. Now you can see that 6,000 is common. 6,000 is common. In all the 10 terms, you will have 6,000 common. See, we have not written all the 10 terms. We have written only the first 3 terms, but you understand that in all the 10 terms, 6,000 will be common. Now, in the first term, what remains after taking 6,000 common? 15 plus. Second term, what remains? 13.5 plus. Third term, what remains? 12 plus. It goes on like this up to 10 terms. Up to 10 terms. So now you'll have to use arithmetic progressions. So now you'll have to find the sum to 10 terms. We'll have to find the sum to 10 terms. To find sum. Let me say to find S10, where A is equal to 15, D is equal to what, children? D is what?
Minus 1.5, ma'am.
Minus 1.5. And N is equal to 10. 6,000 into that 15 plus 13.5 plus 12. So that is, those terms form an AP. Those 10 terms will form an AP with the first term as 15, the common difference as minus 1.5, and the number of terms n being 10. You see, we all know that when it's an AP, we have to find the values of and, A, N, and D. A, N, and D, and. You can remember this from the word and. A and D, and. A, N, and D. A is 15, N is 10, and D is minus 1.5. So now let's find the sum to n terms. So sum to 10 terms. Okay, so that's equal to, where are we? Total depreciation for 10 years. Okay, so total, we're continuing, total depreciation for 10 years. For 10 years is equal to, we have taken 6,000 common, and then SN formula n by 2. SN formula, children, n by 2 of 2A plus n minus 1 into D. Let me put the n by 2, 1 second. Put the n by 2 outside without the bracket. Into n by 2 of 2A plus n minus 1 into D. So 6,000 into n, 10 by 2 of 2A, 2 into 15. Plus n minus 1, 10 minus 1 into D minus 1.5. So this is 5 and 6, 30, 1, 2, 3. Bracket 30, and this is 9. Oh, please do this for me, no? Minus, and 15 nines is 135. And there's a decimal point. Children, am I right? 13.5?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. 3, 4 into, how much will this be? 16.5, right? Okay, I'm using my calculator.
Yes, ma'am.
16.5 is equal to, yes, I think Rajeshwari got this, 4,95,000. You're right, Rajeshwari. I'm sure Ananya, you're also right. I don't know where you've gone wrong in calculation. 4,95,000. Very good. So this is the total depreciation for 10 years. Are you both listening, Ananya and Rajeshwari, or are you working the sums ahead?
No, I'm not listening.
Listening.
What about Rajeshwari?
Listening now.
Okay, thank you. So this is the total depreciation. This is the total depreciation for 10 years. The question is to find the value of the machinery at the end of 10 years. So this value, the value of the machinery has gone down by 4,95,000. Therefore, value of the equipment, not machinery, value of the equipment at the end of 10 years. At the end of 10 years will be its original value 6 lakhs minus 4,95,000, which is 1,05,000. Very good. But both of you have to tell me if you used AP or you've used a different method. Or maybe you did, you found this value completely, and then used AP.
Yes, ma'am. But even that I made a mistake. For value in the first year, I did 6 lakhs minus 15% of 6 lakhs. For value of second year, I did 6 lakhs minus 13.5% of 6 lakhs. And third year, 6 lakhs minus 12% of 6 lakhs.
You've shared your answer. You've gone wrong in calculation there, is it, Ananya?
No, ma'am. I think I've gone wrong in the method.
Yeah, that's what I couldn't follow. What you just take a picture and share your answer.
No, I shared it, ma'am.
Yeah. I'll send a voice message to you later. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Yeah, because I think I just want to finish off. I have a few more questions also. Yes, is this clear, Ananya?
Yes, ma'am. It was clear.
Okay, see, we have to find the depreciation for the individual years. All the percentages apply to the original cost of 6 lakhs. It's given in the question. All the percentages apply to the original cost of 6 lakhs. So the depreciation for the first year is 15% of 6 lakhs. The depreciation for the second year, 13.5% of 6 lakhs. For the third year, 12% of 6 lakhs. So what you're finding is the depreciation for the individual years, first year, second year, third year. Then you'll have to add everything. Why are we adding? Because you should find the total of the depreciation for 10 years. So that's what we said 10 terms. And then we took out 6,000 common. We get 15, 13.5, 12 up to 10 terms in the bracket. So now you can use the SN formula because the terms are in AP. So using the formula, you're able to find the value faster. The total depreciation for 10 years is 4,95,000. This is the depreciation. So what's the value? The original value minus the depreciation. So now at the end of 10 years, the value of the equipment is only 1,05,000. Children, you don't have to work it. You need to understand the question and the working. Simply writing this in your book without, getting the essence of the question is a waste. You need to understand the question. If you don't understand the answer, go back to the question. Read and understand the question. Read the question 2-3 times. Only if the question is clear to you, can you follow the answer. Very nice. Okay. Others, please tell me. Any questions? Yeah, children, any questions?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
All right, done. Okay, fine. Okay, now I'll leave you to work the others. Well, I'll just go have some water and get back. Yes, please continue working. 6th, 7th, and 8th. Finish 6, 7, 8. We'll see the answers because it's 8:35. 6, 7, 8. I think I'll wait till 8:45 and then we'll see the answers for 6, 7, and 8. For 10 minutes, I'll put my mic on mute. I'll come back at 8:45.
Correct.
Yes, children, finish finish the 6th and 7th one. I just noticed the 8th question is about area of triangle, which is not for you, meaning it's, like, yeah, removed from your syllabus. I'm so sorry, I left you with that. 6 and 7, children.
Ma'am, I found the
Yes,
sixth
ma'am.
answer.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
what's the, yes. What's the
One.
63rd term?
1, ma'am.
1.
1.
One,
Very good.
ma'am.
I think most of you got it right. Yes, 1. What is the first term? What is the first term? What's the value
1
of
by
A?
6.
1
1
by
by
6.
63.
1 by 63. And the value of D?
1 by 6.
1 by 60.
Very good. Okay, fine. So I think, yes, most of you know how to work it. So the 7th term.
1 by
So
63.
A7 is 1 by 9. And the 9th term is 1 by 7. A9 is 1 by 7. So from this you construct equations like this. A plus 6D is equal to 1 by 9 and A plus 8D is equal to 1 by 7. So on solving, you all said A is 1 by 63 and D is also 1 by 63. So the 63rd term, A63, the 63rd term will be A plus 62D. So A 1 by 63 plus 62D, 62 into D into 1 by 63. So it will be by 63. So that is 63 by 63, which is 1. A63 is 1. Very good. And what about the equation of the perpendicular bisector in the 7th one? Yeah, children, what is the equation of the perpendicular bisector? Couldn't do that?
I got 2B
Ma'am.
2 units, ma'am.
I got the coordinate of the point lying on the perpendicular bisector as A comma B, but I didn't know how to construct the equation.
But on the perpendicular bisector, there are. Oh, you found the midpoint, is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh. Okay.
Ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am.
Yes, yes.
Ma'am, I got 2ay minus 2bx plus ab is equal to 0. Ma'am.
Okay, but okay. Since I don't have the answer, I'm not able to make out. So let me work and then you can tell me if you're getting the same thing. Okay, fine. So this I'll work. Very important question. Okay, so this is the answer to question number 7. Now you need to understand one thing about the points lying on the perpendicular bisector of a line segment. So line segment AB, this is in general, not this answer. So just listen to this. AB is a line segment. AB is a line segment, and let's say that this is the perpendicular bisector. Okay, this is the perpendicular. L is the perpendicular bisector of AB. We know that AB is a line segment, but L is not a line segment. L is a line. The perpendicular bisector of AB is a line. That's not a line segment. AB is a line segment. If AB is a line, then you cannot find its perpendicular bisector. If it's a line, if the line is going on endlessly on both sides, so you cannot find its perpendicular bisector. But AB is a line segment here. So yes, AB is a line segment and L is its perpendicular bisector. L is a line. Understand that. L is a line. L is not a line segment. So we know that there are infinitely many points lying on the perpendicular bisector L. There are infinitely many points lying on the perpendicular bisector L. Now let's take any one point. Let's take up this point lying on the perpendicular bisector. Let's call it P and given by the coordinates x comma y. We are just taking some random point on the perpendicular bisector L. You can take the point here also. You can say like P is equal to x comma y here also, anywhere. Okay, so we're taking a point P on the perpendicular bisector L and we are calling its coordinates x comma y. Now, when you join PA and PB, when you join PA and PB, we say that PA is equal to PB. But why? Because you can show that these two triangles are congruent to each other. And hence CPCT, PA is equal to PB. So see here, how are they congruent? If you call this point O, in triangle POA and in triangle POB. Okay, so here is 90. 90 here, 90 here. So angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2 is equal to 90 degrees. Then OA is equal to OB because the perpendicular bisector. So OA is equal to OB. OA is equal to OB because perpendicular bisector. So OA is equal to OB. And then OP is equal to OP, common side. So by SAS, two sides and included angle, SAS congruence criterion, the two triangles are congruent to each other. And hence PA is equal to PB, CPCT. The corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. So PA is equal to PB, but you don't have to write all this. So you take the result straight away. P will be equidistant from A and B. In 10th standard language, P is equidistant from A and B. Or in, in the language of coordinate geometry, P is equidistant from A and B. In other words, any point lying on the perpendicular any point lying on the perpendicular bisector is equidistant from the ends of the line segment. That is the result. Okay, now let me write that. Answer 7. Okay, any point lying on the perpendicular bisector, any point lying on the perpendicular bisector is equidistant from the ends of the line segment, ends of the line segment. So what is this? This is nothing but, just a second, children. Yeah, children. So from the ends of the line segment. Okay. So AB is a okay. AB, line segment AB. L is the perpendicular bisector. P is a point on the perpendicular bisector given by x comma y. So we know that PA, the distance PA is equal to the distance PB. PA is equal to PB. Okay, PA is equal to PB. This is in general. Let me not say answer 7. This is in general. I'll just send a picture of this in the group. 1 second. Yeah, children. Okay, so now coming to this question. So you can draw a diagram like this. A is given by A plus B, comma, A minus, or B minus A. And B is given by, not A, B, P, Q. P and Q. Okay. Yeah, PQ. P, Q. And Q is given by A minus B, comma, A plus B. Children, please listen to me. Please listen to me. So L is the perpendicular bisector. We'll take a point A here, given by x comma y. Are we ready? Not ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now let L be the perpendicular bisector of the line segment PQ. Let A, X, Y be any point on L. Clearly, AP is equal to AQ, or AP square is equal to, okay, AP is equal to AQ. You know why? So how do you find the distance AP? Square root of x2 minus x1 the whole square, the difference of the x coordinates. Okay, so it is x, you can write anything first. The difference of the x coordinates. So let me write this first. A plus B minus x the whole square plus B minus A minus y the whole square. This is the distance AP is equal to square root of A minus B minus x the whole square plus A plus B minus y the whole square. Now squaring on both sides, you are able to, you get rid of the square root symbol. So A plus B minus x the whole square plus B minus A minus y the whole square is equal to A minus B minus x the whole square plus A plus B minus y the whole square. Class, use the emoji, raise your hand. Ananya, Ram, Tarun, Shreyas, Sashmin, Deepika, Nandini, Raja Rajeshwari, Shreya, Shri, and Lakshmi. Very good, children. Thank you so much. All right, children. So now we'll just see a simpler method to solve this equation. Not solve the equation, to work ahead with this equation. We'll see a simpler method. Now what we'll do is, now you can see 3 terms in the bracket. You can actually see 3 terms and you'll have to square it. A plus B minus x the whole square. So actually you'll have to use the formula A plus B plus C the whole square, which is A square plus B square plus C square plus 2AB plus 2BC plus 2CA. My God, for each bracket you'll have to do that. So what else you can do? What is the other way of working this? See here, just transpose. See here, A plus B minus x the whole square. Now look for its counterpart on the other side in the RHS. In the RHS, tell me a term that looks like this, A, B, and X. Transpose that.
B minus X.
Yeah. So see, now we have in the LHS, we have A plus B minus X the whole square. In the RHS, we have a term which has, we have an expression which has the same terms A, B, and X. So transpose that. So it will be minus A minus B minus X the whole square is equal to, have this in the right hand side and transpose this. Is this clear, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that's because we are trying to gather in the LHS and RHS, we're trying to have the expressions that have ABX, ABY. Now treat it as a difference of 2 squares. See here, this is a difference of 2 squares. So A plus B, A minus B. So see here, the first term, right? The first term plus B plus into, I'll write that into below, okay? Into A minus B. See here, A, this is A minus B. So second term, write all the terms with the opposite sign. Minus A plus B plus X. Write the terms with the opposite sign because minus B is equal to A plus B. A plus B. So plus B minus A minus Y into, write the first term as it is and negative of the second term. So it will be minus B plus A plus Y. We have worked the LHS and RHS using the formula A square minus B square is A plus B into A minus B. A square plus B square, A square minus B square is equal to A plus B into A minus B. Using this identity, we have worked the LHS and RHS. Now, see the first bracket in the LHS, 2A minus 2X, correct? This gets cancelled. 2a minus 2x. Okay, so we have 2a minus 2x. Then in the second bracket, a minus a cancels. This also cancels. 2b into 2b into 2b is equal to, let me write it neatly, 2a minus 2x into 2b. 2a minus 2x into 2b is equal to a minus a cancels. That's all. 2b minus 2y. Yeah, I'm right. 2b minus 2y into cancels 2a into 2a. 2a. Now take out 2 common children in the first here. Take out 2 common. So we'll get 2 into a minus x into 2b is equal to 2 is common. See, you don't have to take out common. You can straight away multiply also. You can straight away multiply 2b into 2a, 2b into 2x, 2a into 2b, 2a into 2y. You can straight away multiply also. See, that's your choice. So you can do that. I think we can do that. Why take out common and all that? We'll do this. Okay, so 2b into 2a, 4 ab minus 4bx is equal to 4ab minus 4ay. Now we can take out 4b common and a minus x is equal to 4a common b minus y. So divide by 4 on both the sides. Divide both the sides by 4. Or I think you can take out only 4 common. Anyways, again, you'll have to multiply. So children, take out only 4 common so that you can cancel that on both the sides. I'll tell you. See here. Take out only 4 common. Okay, so you get AB minus BX is equal to 4 common AB minus AY. All right. So 4 gets cancelled on both the sides. Now bring all the terms to one side. AB minus BX minus AB plus AY is equal to 0. So this gets cancelled. So AY minus BX is equal to 0 is the equation of the perpendicular bisector of PQ. That means every point lying on the perpendicular bisector will satisfy this equation AY minus BX is equal to 0. See, children, understand that AY minus BX is equal to 0 is the equation of the perpendicular bisector of PQ. That means if you take any point on the perpendicular bisector, see, perpendicular bisector is a line L. There are so many points on this perpendicular bisector. Every point on this perpendicular bisector will satisfy this equation AY minus BX is equal to 0. That is why it's the equation of the perpendicular bisector of PQ. See, the perpendicular bisector is a line, children. Yes or no? It's a line. And how will the equation of a line look like? It will be linear in x and y. That's what you got. Minus bx plus ay is equal to 0. See, you have an x term and a y term. See, the perpendicular bisector is a line. You're finding the equation of a line. So it will be a linear equation in x and y. We have studied that. Pair of linear equations in 2 variables x and y. So this is only one line. So one equation in x and y. See there, minus bx plus ay is equal to 0. Like you have the equation of line 3x minus 4y plus 5 is equal to 0. This one is linear. It's a linear equation in 2 variables x and y. So it represents a straight line in the Cartesian plane. If you have an equation like 3x squared minus 4x minus 7 is equal to 0, it's quadratic. So it represents a parabola which can open upwards or downwards. Okay. So this is the equation, and you're right because you have the x term, the y term. It's okay. The constant is not there. That's fine. You can see the x term, y term. So it is the equation of a line. Is it clear, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, children, please finish your dinner, and whatever you have not worked, please make sure you complete it in your notebook. I have 1 more minute to talk to you. Don't leave the meeting. I've sent all the images. I'll let you know. Okay, so now talking about the schedule which I've posted. So this week, before Pongal, we'll have 3 mock exams. Okay, and the mock exams will not include the MCQs, 20 MCQs. The 3 mock exams will not include section A, which comprises of 20 multiple choice questions. That is what I've scheduled on 3 different days from Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. If you see the schedule, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 8 to 9, you have MCQs test. So that section A of all the 3 mock exams, mock exam 1, 2, and 3 this week, their section A's is what is MCQ test 1, 2, and 3. So these mock exams will be without section A. Without section A, you'll have B, C, D, and E. That is, we'll be working only for 60 marks. 20 marks, you will already, you'll do it online. And you will also see your scores there. So the rest of the part, A, B, C, D, and E, we'll do it in the class. So tomorrow it's only online. That's because, again, see, some schools have their exams going on. I think Amrita Vidyalaya, I think your exams are going on. Z School also, then Kamla Niketan, your exams are going on. So that's why I've made it online, because I don't know how many of you can make up to the center. Make it to the center. So tomorrow's exam is online. Thursday being a regular class, I think most of you will finish it before Pongal. You'll finish your exam, so I assume that you can make it to the center. So on Thursday it will be both offline and online. So tomorrow it's an online class because I'm scared who will come to the center with the exams happening. So that's why I've made it online tomorrow. But Thursday will be both offline and online. Saturday also will be both offline and online. Saturday's time alone I've mentioned there. We'll decide on Thursday. Because if it is a holiday, maybe you can do it from 2:30 to 5:30. If it's not a holiday, we'll have to see. So that time is subject to changes. Is it clear, children? The schedule, 3 exams and their respective multiple choice questions is the MCQ test 1, 2, and 3. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
MCQs can be taken up. You let me know. See, I want you to finish it on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but if you have your exam happening and you cannot take it up, please send your exam timetable. Only then I'll believe. Otherwise, simply if everybody says exam, so send your school the ongoing. If your exams are going on, then send your exam timetable on WhatsApp, and so that will be the reason why you will not be able to take up the MCQ schedule on that particular day. If you do that, then I'll reschedule it for you. Only, no other reason. Only for this reason that your exam is going on in school, so you don't have time to take up the MCQ. Only for that reason, I can reschedule the MCQ test. For no other reason can it be postponed, because it's online only. Okay. Any other doubts regarding the schedule from tomorrow to Saturday?
No, ma'am.
All right. Okay, I think even I have nothing else to share. All right, children. Okay, I don't know. I think I have to say something, but it's just not coming to my mind. No problem. So we'll meet tomorrow. All right, children. So that's it for today's session. Thank you so much. Good night.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good night,
Thank
children.
you.
Good night, children.